We are live.
We are live.
I am live. Correct. Look at you go.
Good. So am I. I'm gonna
Yeah.
change my screen without you starting the game because I will just dox our chats.
No. Okay. Fair enough. Give me a sec. Mm. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I go full screen on this? There we go. There we go.
Wait. I forgot that had curtains, bro. Ah,
Yeah.
I closed my valve. Oh. Um. Okay. Remove that there.
Go to actual DDLC.
Right. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah. Are you ready for the song to be stuck in your head for the next month?
It's so loud. Oh my god.
And it's very loud. Fix the audio for the love of God.
Oh my god. That was so
By the
loud.
way, I would probably select this as not suitable for children
That's hilarious. Yeah.
and violating graphic depictions. Spoiler warning.
Uh, Give me a sec.
Okay. Remember, it's just a dating sim.
That's concerning in so many levels. Like you just said that.
It's just a normal dating sim.
Okay. What did I click?
New game. Oh, that's no apply. You didn't need to do it. It's fine. It's fine. You can do. You can just do that when you start the game. But I don't think the audio is gonna save.
What do I?
No,
What do I?
your name. You type your name. Are you doing the voice here or me?
Do we have to? Can you not just read?
Yeah, but there might be blind people watching.
Um, uh, hey. Okay, but the
Let me
hit
just
that click.
let me just click anywhere. I don't think it matters.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori.
Theory,
Sa- Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Siori catch up to me. Ha!
ah,
I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided. Oh, wait, that's me. I'm voicing me. Maybe,
yeah,
but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You can get Sayori since you've already started doing Sayori.
Yeah. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Beth. Well,
Yeah,
if
you're
people,
mean.
I know. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Lesbians. Fine, fine. But what? But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to. Don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Siori. No. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Beth, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one or of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says going along about. Sierra likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh huh.
Yes. What you do all the time.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, it's definitely one of them. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now because the happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Thank you. Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she. Just a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sierra wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello,
Oh.
Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Siori. Yeah, there's no way that I'm going to your club.
Oh, Billy.
Never. Siori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And
Oh,
Natsuki,
that's okay, yeah.
Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Not doing that. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Shiori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Same girl. Uh, I dejectedly follow Sioria across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sioria, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, listen, the new member is here.
1 second.
I told, well,
It's fine.
I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Am I doing this girl as well?
Yeah, you take her, I'll take Natsuki and Delawase.
Welcome to the lecture club. It's a pleasure to meet. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sierra always says nice things about you. This one as well.
Seriously? Yeah, no, this is Natsuki. Seriously, you brought a boy?
Wait,
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Beth, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Yes, it is.
Lesbian.
I don't know if you noticed what I put in the chat yet, by the way. What are you looking at? Looking at?
What have you put in the chat? It's not loaded.
They're not loading? No. It's a web file, that's why. 1 second, I'll get a better one.
I don't need a better one, whatever it is.
You do need a better one. Um, if you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Here.
No, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes her look like a first year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Zero says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
There we go,
And
got it
this
in the chat now.
and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Shiori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
Oh, that's me. That's right. It's great to see you again, Beth.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Beth. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. Oh.
Me. Don't steal my fucking lines. Hey, I made. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
You sounded more aggressive at me there than Shiori.
That's why I laughed. Um,
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Streamlabs. Streamlabs.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Shiori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shiori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
okay, are you ready?
That sounded more terrifying than it should have been.
Ta-da!
A wooa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute.
What for the moment for a sec.
What? Darren.
I had no. I was trying to put in my mouth 1 second. I had no idea. You were so good at baking that, Suski.
That was vile on so many levels.
Oh, you know. That's her voice from now on.
uh,
Streamlabs.
Just hurry up and take one.
Sierra grabs one.
That voice.
Siori grabs one
I'm gonna.
first. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sierra talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's.
It's me.
Oh, sorry.
Me.
Stop getting angry.
What? Because I've got voice and everything, man. Why? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I.
Well, haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything. I don't know. Voice changed there.
I thought you technically did. Shiori said.
Well, maybe. But but not for you, you know, dummy.
Alright, alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Is that me?
Yes, you're.
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I like tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So
This is going to be a stream of voice cracks.
you made you consider the literature club. What? That didn't make
Um, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Siori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Siori seems really happy here, so
Okay. Facts.
your voice cut out there, but you know.
So I need to do that again.
No, it's fine. Just continue.
Fuck, my voice may fuck by the end of this.
You decided to do it.
All right at home, okay? As president of the Lectures Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take I'd much rather take something personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature and fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Oh, sorry.
Not many, not many people are very interested in not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
I'm gonna turn the music down a bit more. Give me a sec.
Okay,
Completely.
hold on.
Yeah.
There we go, that's better. I would save game while you're here, just in case it crashes.
Okay. Continue.
I've done this one.
No. Remember. Don't continue.
But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Why does she sound so evil? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Beth, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. I can't say
Why
her
do you
name
pronounce
without
it like
I can't say her name without pronouncing that. It's really I don't know. It might be the Scottish. I have no idea.
Natsuki? Natsuki. Like
No, I
soup.
have to. No,
Like
you have to say Natsuki. Natsuki.
Alright.
Sorry. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror books once. I read a horror book once. I read horror books once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Dwayne Johnson. Sorry.
Oh, here we go again. My favourite voice.
Why
Okay,
did
no,
you
no,
do
no.
that to yourself?
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just.
Nisuki's eyes dart over me. Split second.
Never mind.
Why is she demonic?
I don't know why I decided she's Batman, but she's Batman now.
She's fucking Batman.
Oh, that's right, Natsuki. Oh, fucking hell. That's right, Natsuki. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea?
Oh,
Oh, what
it's
gave?
you.
That's not the voice. What left you that? Oh, fuck, I can't read. Uh, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called. Don't say that aloud. You give that back. I'm fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Serious, siddles, siddles,
What?
siddles, siddles.
I think that's supposed to be the slides, but it's spelled. I've never noticed that before.
Zero slides up behind Suki and puts her under her shield.
I'm not cute.
No, she's Batman. That's Suki. You write your own poems.
Eh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I'm Batman.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
She's just a quirky girl. Suki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
Her voice is weirdly easier than Monica's.
What, Batman?
Yeah.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truth from his writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Jesus Christ, that one I.
Maybe,
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nazuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
1 second.
We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monaco.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Our voice keeps changing because it's so fucking competitive.
Stop doing it. Go like Irish or some shit.
No, but I've already committed, so I need to.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna commit to the bit.
Yes, I'm committing to that. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Okay, this is our voice on that one.
You did go a bit Irish, to be fair. There was a bit of Irish twang back then.
I can't keep going that high. Oh no, it's not.
This sounded like Batman had a wee cough. Yeah, let's do it. Good luck.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yay!
You know, logically, you could do your own voice and then
No,
Batman.
no. Is that isn't that isn't that right, Beth?
Monica smells warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought.
Go
All
look
four
at those
girls.
girls first.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought. Okay, Batman. Beth,
okay. By the
you
way, look at the
all.
Discord. I have sent the image now, and it makes Natsuki's voice even funnier.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Okay, Batman.
And it makes it official.
Oh,
Our voice is gonna be the death of me.
yep.
Welcome to the literature club.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, I guess.
It's literally you.
Ah,
Okay, everyone.
It's hard to keep track. There's so many names.
It's your own name, though.
And
I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Beth, I look forward to seeing how. Beth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee.
Ew. Yeah. Can I really impress the
Ew.
yeah? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Beth, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With
Yeah,
that,
I
the
got.
two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. You should. Do you have water?
I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna get. Actually, pause now. I'm gonna get water. I need water, or my voice is gonna be fucked.
Mm-hmm. Should have thought about that. Disgrace. And we wait. We wait for Darren to get some water. He must hydrate. Evidently. Don't get why he's gone so high. But he's enjoying it, so.
I've now got some water and some cookies.
Uh, give me a second. I might plug in my iPad real quick while we're on our unbelated break. Right.
Cinnamon.
The whole world just watched me deck myself in my bed. But
I better get voice acting credits for this.
how how am I supposed to give you credits, Darren?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't think that one out.
I just realised I didn't add you in the title of my.
I added you, bitch.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it.
Disgrace. I stole your smoothie, by the way. So, you know.
very sugary.
What the cookies?
No, the movie.
Ah.
But I assume yes, they are very sugary. 'Cause it's got cinnamon.
Okay. Let's be sorted. My iPad in charge. Sayori. Netsuki.
That's okay.
Yuri. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these ghettos. All right. I'll just have to make. I'll just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. A poem.
Gameplay. Okay.
Da-da-da.
Okay. Okay. Before you start, each word, like these sets of words, translate to one of the girls at the bottom left of your screen. So can't remember what brunette's name, Nazuki and Sayori. So
Judy.
cutesy Yuri. Cutesy words relate to to Batsuki, as we're now going to call her.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember what words relate to Sayori, but the pressing words relate to Yuri. So pick the words you want to your favourite girl. Who's best girl in your opinion?
Okay. Well, gonna. I'm gonna go with the Batman.
You'll
But I
find
don't.
yourself if you get it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Kawaii. Boop. What's cutesy?
Yeah, I think poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh no, I remember Sayori's like active words, so like adventure and shit like that.
Yeah. Lollipop. Um.
Not suicide.
Doki doki.
I think yeah, kind of wrong. Games.
Games.
Yeah. I actually don't know for this one. Shopping maybe.
Sure.
Up here. Sure, I will go shopping up here. Yeah, okay. Rainbow. No, no, I was wrong.
Oh.
Arrow.
Cellulose.
It's really trying to make you like Yuri. Um,
Valentine.
I'll go Silly or Valentine. Most likely Valentine because it's more cutesy. Yeah. Bastard.
Marshmallow. Nibble. Oh.
No. I'll go music. No. Candy. It's definitely more Batsuki anyway.
More Batman. Oh shit. I
Oh fuck.
clicked it quickly.
Hey Beth, glad to see you again. No, glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. I'd be a little shame for me, but at least I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Beth. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Darren, take your
Oh,
time.
come on. Like you deserved any slack.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh,
sorry. Sure. Clicked
go
it
into
fast.
history. If you press history, I can see if it was. Um, Siori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Why is it becoming an edgy teen rom-com?
Well, that's what Batman is in the new movie.
I haven't seen the new one.
It's fucking Twilight Boy. Can't remember his name. Is it Jason
Yeah,
Patterson?
I know. Yeah, it's Robert Pattinson, but
Robert
I've
Patterson, yeah. He's a depressed emo boy now.
he was depressed emo boy before. I don't know what you were looking at.
Oh, he's even more depressed emo boy. That
Yeah.
like there's no nuance. He is just depressed emo boy.
No, there was one where he was like from Texas and he had to do like a horrific accent. It's great.
All right, anyway,
It's
you need
your
to
turn.
click.
Have we done that?
No, I've done that. Yeah, have I?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
But it's
I don't
okay.
think I did. I don't think I did. But anyway, Nasuki, Nasuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Is Batman got high pitched?
She's embarrassed.
Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Beth always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Same, girl. Is that so? Eh. You two are really
What?
good
You have
friends,
fucking
aren't you?
noodles in?
Mm-hmm. I, it is a talent to be able to set noodles on fire. So,
No,
uh,
no, you didn't. You didn't do it on purpose. You started making noodles. Your friend said, "Oh, let's go to Subway," and you just left the noodles.
KFC, actually get your facts straight. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Beth can become good friends too? Um, Sayori. Hmm. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siri made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted to. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picks out a book that she thinks I'll like despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it in your own pace, at your own pace, not in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but, oh, shit. Meanwhile, Suki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Frickin' Monica. You never puts my stuff back in where you never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most infuriating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the boxes set. I get closer at. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls is a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It
It
was a
was the tone
to-
of your. Sorry to
sorry.
interrupt, Batman. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Beth.
Question.
Consider less of a lesson, straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Isuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box.
I'm going to tell you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features four girls in colourful attire at striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
Moe, moe,
moe.
moe. Don't just stand there.
Oh what? Isuki grabs my arm and pulls me out. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signalling me to sit there. Would chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Oh shit, sorry.
We can read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Yeah. Don't just say that. You made me feel weird about it. But I'm very shy.
For fuck's sake, then. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. Well, she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
Hmm. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series.
Hey, are you
Hey,
paying? Oh,
are you paying attention?
sorry, Batman. Uh, I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. Are you dumb? Yeah.
Batman needs to stop ad-libbing.
you think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop.
Why are you doing like an American Kill guy? Oh, oh.
But that just helps. Yeah, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, it's making me feel emotional. I just went mad. Oh shit.
Good save.
Uh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does it matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence.
Just a coincidence.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because I said, like, I would ever get in, why is this fighting so hard? Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga.
Like you were a bit Scottish there. Into anything.
I feel bad for anyone that. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Nasuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so why am I to judge? Read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Piss off.
Even though you're just watching me read.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't?
That's not bad, man. That's
That is not Batman.
well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Batman's a
It sounded like you just said cheese really aggressively. Ah, sorry.
Mm. Like I could ever get my fist through this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the fucking face.
Excuse me. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would. Yeah, that's not bad.
My
I don't
dad.
even know what my. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Probably beat the shit out of me.
Oh, my dad.
I'll just stay from the cover. Kim, Kim Monica was like kind of a jerk about
Why is he edgy though?
it. Fucking dying over here. Oh my god. I just can't wait, can I?
Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not. Well, it's not like I've solved any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So,
Uh huh.
Jesus, no. Are you reading or what?
Yeah, yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I
I
told
don't forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when. Uh, I should I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when you connect with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Nazuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone,
Eh?
are you ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. You're timing me any worse. Sorry. I just couldn't. I just need to make. Fuck. I just need to make sure we have enough time.
Enough time.
I don't know why I'm Michael Jackson now. No, you do. Cause you.
Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said.
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course, read the fucking signals, man. It'll take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if we get bent, I'll fucking kill you.
By tomorrow. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try and get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Nasuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Oh, it's me. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Natsuki's and Yuri's reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
For the love of God, pick someone who's not Nasuki or Monica. I need a break.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Beth. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Beth. Deep down, you're not that You're not selfish at all. You know, trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't fair for you, I could sleep forever, but if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like breakfast too. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast.
That's what I
So
had for
did
breakfast.
yeah, so did Darren. Um, even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. E. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who
Okay,
would you?
do Natsuki. Then I'll do Monica last.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's start with the thing I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki
this is,
rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Uh, that's what's the point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Well, I could be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me, you're supposed to show me some dumb poem, and make me go, ah, oh, it's not that great. But let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you ain't ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Ert.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to get. I already, yeah. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
You're fine, I guess.
Only because
Probably
Monica will make. Oh,
because Monica will make me if I don't.
eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's what it's about.
No, but that's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing still wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Yuri then Monica.
Hmm. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um, oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yes. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
It's
Ah,
not bad.
so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeable things I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself to meet your Nasuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. I can't fucking read her handwriting. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. Flicker?
Oh,
Flickers.
flicker. Yeah, yeah.
Flickens.
For stupid handwriting.
You really don't like her.
No, I do. She's my favourite character. But we've committed to Natsuki being best girl, so we can continue.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Oh, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost sharing? Yeah. Usually the stories in a reckless topic. I was laughing at you. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. But it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Here we fucking go. Hi, Beth. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or some things we can do better. Our voice keeps changing, I know, but it's so fucking hard to do. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid or
Sorry,
don't be
it's,
afraid.
it's a Scottish accent breaking forth.
I know it creeps. I can't. I'm not a professional voice actor.
I'm listening.
Don't be afraid to be. Uh, don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Why is she kind of going SpongeBob look?
Don't worry, Beth. No, Jesus Christ, that was all. Don't worry, Beth. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of a that's sort of a barrier that we all learn to get past.
Yeah, that's true. I have Monica my poem.
Hmm.
You
I
know the
like.
dark, you know the dark crystal.
I like
The
you,
bird things.
Beth.
Oh, the wee bird things that go. Every
Your audio keeps cutting out for me like every so often.
It's because this mic is utter shit. Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
He says.
Yep. There's a lot of poems and stories out there There are a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad.
Are you
And
sad?
sometimes, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. I'm sick of this voice. It's so much easier to do it. It fits better.
God. I can't even remember what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something.
They make me even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Of the world.
What?
I see. No, it's just like, it's the voice. It sounds like you've got a nasal problem.
Yeah, because that's the only way I can do a feminine voice.
Mm.
I need to fucking block my nose passage. It's horrible.
So you're saying that Nasuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
I'll
I'll end up.
end.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. No, I've said to
That's
my mic.
okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way.
Sorry.
Everyone, that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be. Oh, for
For
fuck's sake.
fuck's sake.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles. Okay, don't click. But I'll always help you find what suits to you the most. So don't force yourself to ride the way everyone else wants you to ride.
Very good country. You know, there was so much twang at the end.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Always scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in, I wasn't looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
So
So
what do
what?
you think?
Oh, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing of between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah, spoilers. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. I don't know. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force
Oh, shit.
just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. I've been Forrest Gump, and that's been my TED Talk. Thanks for listening.
You. I guess that's everyone. I don't know where the accent came from. Pew. I glance around the room. That was a lot more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Shiori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nasuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with the lag? What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you complain of symbolism or something? It's clearly about it's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean I've tried that hard to come up with something nice? Something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Um, well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
I'm always looking for suggestions. How to find someone who actually liked it. Quite a few dead, by the way, bitch. Somebody
Sayori.
liked it.
Oh, I read Sayori. That's fine.
And Babe did too. So based on that, I'm glad I gave you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Beth, like my problem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to embrace some new memory, Yuri.
Yeah? That's not what I. Uh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Beth appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you didn't appreciate my advice more.
You that. Oh,
Are you that feel yourself?
I. No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't be deliberately going out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Um, is everything okay?
But you know what? I wasn't one who's I wasn't one who's very much like Drew. Besides, Burger as soon as Bev started showing up.
Nisuki!
Nasuki, that's a little. This doesn't
This
involve you.
does involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Beth. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She's on it. As you get over herself and now appreciates that more writing is more effective. That is what happened in the first place. That's the point in making your poem so convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the readers, not force them to figure it out. Everybody explain to our Beth.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not our only unnecessarily and limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Beth? Um. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but hello. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be
Batman.
Batman. The guy who randomly sounds like Batman for no reason.
Oh, it's people in your
You're
chat.
right. Yeah,
Nice.
you're really talented. Well, but Nasuki has a point. I think that I I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feeling with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah.
It did, didn't it? Well, sorry.
Batman sign again.
Just have it.
Because how much you know.
That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Me. But you're so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines.
I don't know how to do a whiny Batman voice.
Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Nasuki. Nasuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Nasuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Beth. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
I. The thing about.
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, but they are fucking massive.
Fuck's sake.
That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori, I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Darren.
Well, that but now that we're past that, everyone's ready to show us poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Beth. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace for lazing around. We got a little used to a little too used to it. Eh.
Okay, SpongeBob. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do lecture-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's the club's for.
I disagree, Monica.
Hey, what about? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course.
What the fuck?
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Siori.
Eh. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
That's alright. Mostly. Beth, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Beth, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah, Siri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Siri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Siri, about what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? Between you and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. I'm sure you're the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can't see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. No, I can see, not I can't see. Beth. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's eh. Every day is going to be so much fun. So it looks like Siori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Siori. I pat Siori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Siori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Um,
I would keep with Nazuka.
mm, oh shit.
Reet, I think. No.
No.
Here? Kitty. Feather.
Oh shit.
Lipstick.
No.
Fly.
Mm,
I think that's yeah.
oh.
Lollipop, lollipop. Squirrel. Shiny.
Um.
Color? No. Candy. Pink. Games.
Uh, I'd also take a break soon. By the way.
Yeah. Just for the sake of my, we can do it now because we're in.
Okay. Go make lunch.
We're actually making good progress. We're on day 3, so
We're in day 3. Okay.
on day 3, then after day 5 it really picks up. But
Oh, some of my chats didn't go through for some reason.
I was on your stream for like a second. I just want to see how many people you had on your stream.
No, because a few chats didn't go through. I didn't see them, or I would have said something. But asking me questions and I just didn't respond. I don't know if they're still here. If they're still here, hello. I'm great. I love the book ski. Love you, big girl. Um, yeah, this is the first time we're playing this game. We're gonna.
No, not my first time. Not my first
Well,
time.
it's my first time. Batman. But we're gonna stop now, and we're gonna go make lunch, and then we'll start a stream in about half an hour. Because we're
Just
gonna
open the
try.
stream altogether.
Oh yeah, and then I'll do part 2.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'll see you guys in about half an hour.